Hello everybody, welcome back to Max Reviews, and today we're going to be reviewing Moonknight episodes 2 and 3. I didn't get to review episode 2 last week because I just saw it too late, and I knew nobody would really check it out, so I decided to review both episodes today, and I'm just really enjoying this show, so welcome everybody back to Max Reviews, and let's start reviewing. Okay, so Moonknight episodes 2 and 3 have premiered on Disney Plus, and today we're going to be talking about each one of them. I just have been really enjoying this show. It doesn't have any real connections, it doesn't seem, to the rest of the MCU, and it's just something entirely different. So anyway, let's just start talking about it. Moonknight episode 2, Summon the Suit. So we start with Steven going through the security cameras and trying to figure out what's going on because he thinks it was all a dream that night when he beat up like the werewolf thing. And then since it looks like he went into the bathrooms and destroyed stuff because it seems like the werewolves are invisible, they're trying to send him to a place for insane people, and so he's just sort of weird what they're doing with him, and he's just sort of freaked out, and so he finds this number thing, and when he's looking around, and it's to storage container, and he goes in that storage container, and it's got guns, and it's got like all this money and this stuff for Mark Spector, and he starts talking to his other alias Mark Spector, and the lights are going on and off, and you have this insane thing when Khonshu, the moon god, shows up. It's just insane. He looks awesome, and he's just sort of jumping towards him. It looks awesome. I love the cinematography and the look and the feel of the show. It's pretty creepy rather, and I just really like that. And so this girl picks him up, and she says that she's his wife, and so it's Mark Spector's wife, and they have these conversations about what's going on, and then they're going through his house, and they're talking about poetry, and then these cops show up, and they capture him and bring him to Ethan Hawke's character, who I think his name is, I can't really remember right now, but he's the main villain, and he had Khonshu in him, but he's changed now, and all his followers are surrounding, and he just has this long conversation with Steven talking. So I guess his name is Arthur Harrow. So Arthur and Steven are going around, and he's just showing him the place and how nice everything is, and it's just really cool. He's such a great villain. I really like him because every step that he has, he's got the glass in his shoes and all that stuff. And then Mark's trying to talk to Steven, and just Arthur's saying that Khonshu can't really do anything when when Steven doesn't let him take control of the body. And so Mark just is trying to run away with his wife, and Arthur he summons another one of the werewolves. And so Steven summons the suit, and he's got this different sort of suit on, which I guess it's it's Mr. Knight from the comics. I guess it's the Moonknight suit that Steven gets when he calls upon the suit. And so he tries to fight the dog, but it doesn't really work out, so so Mark comes up, and he just beats this dog up. It's really cool how they shot the action here. And he kills the dog, and then he's having this talk with Khonshu about what to do, and Khonshu says, go to Egypt, because he lost his scarab, which leads him to wherever Atmos, I think it is, wherever she is, who they're trying to save. The bad guys are, so that she could kill everybody. And so we end up and he's in Egypt. So I think this might be the best episode. I really enjoyed it. And I've just really enjoyed all these episodes. You got this stuff going on with Steven and Mark. And now we have episode 3, which just came out, called The Friendly Type, where we start off with Mark's wife getting a fake passport so that she could go to Egypt. And then they find Amit's tomb, the bad guys, and Mark and Steven are trying to interrogate these guys. And then weird stuff is happening. They're both sort of like, I didn't kill that guy. Did you kill that guy? What's going on? And so I'm pretty sure that there's a third identity inside of there, just more insane. I don't know who it would be, but I guess he's got 3 people inside of him, plus Khonshu, and that seems what they're hinting at, and so I'm very interested to see where that goes. And I think it's really obvious now that there's a third person inside them, and so there's 3 people in there, I'm pretty sure. And so Khonshu makes an eclipse. He puts the moon over the sun, and that summons all the gods, and the gods each have their own avatars, which is really creative right here. And so you have like Osiris, and you have this person who seems to have a history with Khonshu, her god, and she's got like the goddess of sound and music, I guess, music and song, I guess. And so they get Arthur in there because he's accusing him of trying to revive Atmos, and Arthur's like, no, I didn't do it. But this guy, Moonknight, Steven, and Mark, he's got him really messed up. He's mentally ill. And he's saying that Khonshu's taken control of him, which Khonshu really doesn't seem like the greatest guy. But now, I guess, by the end of this episode, he sort of turns into a better guy. So, we run into Mark's wife again, and they go to see this guy who collects relics to try to find this inscription thing where they could find where the tomb of Atmos is. And so they have this whole controversy going on where they're wondering, well, Steven comes out and he's trying to help everybody look for the clues, and it's a sort of star map, and they got to figure it out. And then Arthur shows up, and he's telling this guy who owns the stuff that he could show him the power, and he shows him the power of Atmos. And then we just get this very long fight where you have Mark and Moonknight and Steven all fighting against the guy who owns all the relics bodyguards, and also Mark's wife gets in on the fight, and the guy who owns the relics get onto the fight. There's just big fight going on here, and eventually they all get killed except for Mark and Mark's wife, and then Arthur gets away. And so they're just, it seems very interesting because Moonknight, I guess he could be revived because they're stabbing these poles through him and he's still alive. So that was just another interesting thing they're showing instead of telling. So they're trying to make the map, and Steven makes it, and it turns into a star, and then they got to go back in time with the night to the night where the map got made. And so they're turning the sky back, and they had told Khonshu, the god said, that if he just did something like the eclipse again or something weird, that they'd imprison him in stone. And so Khonshu says, get Mark to save me whenever gods imprison me. So they go back to the night, they identify where Atmos' tomb is, and Khonshu gets stuck in stone. And so we have Arthur talking to the thing of the stone version of Khonshu, and he's captured inside this stone, and he says that it was because of Khonshu that he's doing all this and that. He really abused him and all that. So I'm very interested in where this show is going to go. This is just going to be my quick review for it, but I have really enjoyed this. This has been fun time watching the whole thing, so it was nice. And so leave your comments down below what you've thought of these past 2 episodes. I've mostly only heard positive. I haven't heard anything negative on it. There hasn't been that big controversy like there was with Book of Boba Fett. So really enjoying it. I don't know if this might be the best Disney Plus show. It's going against Loki. It's really up there. So thank you everybody for watching. I'm Braden. This is Max Reviews. Like, subscribe to Max Reviews. Thank you everybody for watching. Just comments down below. Braden out.